All right, everybody, how y'all doing? This is Paula with Mae-Mae's. And what I'm doing today is I'm doing some fried ribs. Okay? Now, we all do them differently. This is some baby back ribs, okay? And what I did was I took the little slab of baby back ribs and I just sliced them in between the little grooves, in between the bones. You can see the little bones right here that'll let you know where to cut. And you just cut. When you see a bone, just cut along the sides, okay? And we got all of those rinsed and cleaned and cut up, okay? And so what I'm going to do now is, y'all know I use my famous Tony Chachere's, but I'm going to have my own seasoning coming soon, okay? All right? It's going to be for chicken. It's going to be for fish. It's going to be for pork. It's going to be for beef. It's going to be for seafood. Anything that you want to cook, that seasoning is going to be for, okay? So now we got a little Tony Chachere's on there. And I always use accent. I get that from my mother. Accent. Accent enhances the flavor of your food. Especially if you want something to be really seasoned. Okay? And I get the one in the little packets. They're individual and it tells you just exactly what you need. Okay? It's the right amount. Okay? We're going to add some garlic powder. And y'all know I'm not afraid of seasoning. I whoop the seasoning. I don't let the seasoning whoop me. I put a little bit of lemon pepper. Okay. You don't need a lot. Okay. Is this one open? Okay. You don't need a lot. It's just to enhance the flavor. Now, that's just me. I'm going to put a little red pepper. Excuse me. We got some cold weather. I got a little scratchy throat, so y'all forgive me, okay? I'm turning my head. I'm not coughing on the food, okay? Because sometimes we find people that want to find anything to say, okay, about being negative. So I'm going to add a little crawfish ball. I know you're saying, crawfish ball? What? Yes, crawfish ball is nothing but seasoning. It has every seasoning in it that you need, okay? And it just helps with the flavor, all right? So we're going to get all of that seasoned and all on those ribs, okay? We're going to get all that on the ribs. Oh, that looks absolutely wonderful already. Look at that. It is seasoned. You can tell by the gloves, okay? And I'm going to take these gloves off. And I'm going to let these marinate, guys, for about an hour. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to fry them. And I'm going to let y'all see what it turns out to be. Okay? Alright, guys. Here we go. Now, I got us situated. Okay? And I'm finna show y'all what I'm going to do. Now, what I did was I put a mixture together. I got the grease hot. This is the ribs that's been marinating. And I'm telling y'all what I'm putting as a coating. It's going to be cornstarch. Cornstarch helps that flour get your chicken, shrimp, fish, whatever you want to use it with. It gets a little bit crunchier, okay? Than it would do with just the flour. I used a little Italian breadcrumbs, and y'all see the flour. That's my mixture. So what I'm going to do is I shook it all up in the bag. I'm just going to pour it here on top of the ribs, okay? I'm just going to pour it all on top of the ribs. I got a little hole in this bag, so I can get it on there easy. Because you want to coat all the ribs with this mixture. The cornstarch, the flour, the breadcrumbs. Okay? Now you can use plain breadcrumbs, or you can use Italian or any other seasoned breadcrumbs. I use the Italian because it kind of gives that flour and that cornstarch a little bit of flavor. Okay? Alright? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that all the ribs are coated. I just used the pan that they were in. It was just a little bit much easier, okay? A little bit easier to do. Alright? And once you get them fully coated, you're going to get them in the cooking oil. Now, it's kind of hot because I've been letting it get hot before I started it. You got to kind of watch it because it can burn your ribs. You want the grease to be hot, but you don't want it to be too hot because it can burn your meat. Okay? Alright? So now we got this coating on here. It's looking good, guys. Might have to pick some of them up. I usually shake it around in the bag. It's a lot easier, okay? Just shake it up in the bag. But I'm just doing some shortcuts today, okay? So this one here is nice and coated, so we're going to get it in the grease. Okay? This is some fried baby backs. Alright? This one is nice and coated. And what I'm doing is I'm sitting it down on that bone side. In case that grease is a little bit too hot, you don't have to worry about burning your meat, okay? So when I sit them in there, I'm going to sit it on the bone side. You can know where your hot spots is on anything, just like with a barbecue pit. You're going to know where your hot spots are. Okay? Alright. Right there on that bone side. Y'all, ooh, smelling like heaven already. I'm going to put the bigger pieces in the middle because that's where most of the heat is, okay? And we're going to fry these. I'm going to fry these anywhere from, depends on the size of them, probably about 10 to 17 minutes. It depends on the size. I just play it by ear. Okay. Look at that. Just gonna get that in there like that. Alright. I think I can get a couple of more in there. Yes, fried baby back ribs, guys. Woo! If this not southern, I don't know what is. Okay? Push over. Make room for your cousin. Alright, let's see. We're going to push you over. Push you over. Get in there. Just like snug in the rug. There we go. Alright. That's what we're going to do, guys. Now we're going to let these cook for a few minutes. And I'm going to come back and show you guys the finished product. Let's look at that. Alright, guys. And here we go. This is the ribs. They're about ready to come out. They've been in there about 16 minutes. Okay? And they are golden brown, crispy, crunchy. Oh my goodness, look at that. Fried baby back ribs. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn the camera here. Because we're going to take them out the pot, out the skillet, so you guys can see them. One at a time so they can drain. Okay? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Fried baby back ribs. It doesn't get any better than that. Y'all look at the brown coating on that. Just look at that. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. This is some good eating right here. Yep. And y'all saw it start to finish. All you have to do is get them cut in between the bone. Get them seasoned. Highly season them. Because they are ribs. They're going to be fried. And you get them highly seasoned. Then you get that coating on them like I told you guys. You use the cornstarch. You use the flour. And I use breadcrumbs. Now, if you have a particular seasoning that you want to use yourself, go right ahead and use it. We all have our special kinds of seasoning that we prefer. Okay? Y'all go ahead on and use them. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yes. And depending on the size of them, it's the time that you fry them. Okay? Alright. Fried baby back ribs. Right before your eyes. Just look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And delicious. Thanks, guys, for watching. My battery's dying. Thanks for watching Mae-Mae's.